A report last week claimed a Virginia high school failed to inform students of their national merit commendations for years, possibly due to reasons based on race and equity. This week, 2 more Fairfax County schools apologized for not sending merit award notifications as well. This has huge consequences potentially, as possessing a national merit award can lead to increased scholarships for the recipient.
Yeah, joining us now to discuss, former New York City Commissioner in the Giuliani and Bloomberg administrations, Brian Anderson, host of Money Talk with Melanie, Collette, and Florida businessman, lawyer, and GOP strategist Ford O'Connell. Melanie, talking things education, I always like to talk to you about them. One of these high schools, by the way, is where my girls graduated, what they graduated from. And another, Thomas Jefferson, one of the most noted, highly ranked schools in the country. The allegation is they were purposely not telling these people because they could use it on their college applications and maybe get money or get accepted to a school they otherwise wouldn't, putting others at a disadvantage.
You know, I'm not surprised at all, and I would really love it that instead of looking at things through the lens of race, that they actually looked at what the habits were of these students who were super successful.
Yeah, really.
And maybe, transferring that information to the students who were less successful.
That's a great idea.
Great point. Yeah, great. And also, Ford, I want to ask you this. The Thomas Jefferson School specifically, their desire was supposedly, quote, for equal outcomes for every student without exception. Doesn't this seem like it's a negative for students, actually not encouraging them to reach for as much as they can possibly get? I mean, you know, not everybody is created equal, especially when it comes to success in school, regardless of race.
Well, there's a war on merit in this country, and this is a classic example of it. When you withhold these awards, you are potentially sabotaging a kid's future. People do not understand that these awards are important pieces of a college application. They traditionally are given out in the fall so that you can then integrate them into the college application process. And when you don't, you're causing real-world harm. And for what? The woke term of equity, which means nothing more than equal outcomes. Thomas Jefferson High School said the quiet part out loud, and it appears every other school in Fairfax County is following suit.
Well, Brian, I can tell you, at the high school where my girls went, no class ranking, because that would make some people feel inferior.
That's crazy.
No honor rolls, because they would feel inferior, others. And no homecoming king and queen. So this is a pattern. So when you see something like this, maybe it was human error, or maybe it was intentional.
We're subscribing to the everyone gets a trophy mode here. And it's sad because, again, kids that don't deserve it get it. So what kind of training does that give them? I think they're going to be good at.
I don't want that doctor, by the way. I want the doctor that was the best. I don't care what he looked like or what she looked like or what race. I just want the best.
Precisely. And so they're going ahead thinking they can do anything they want when they really can't. So the ones that deserve the awards, they should be encouraged. The ones that didn't do so well, they know to do better next time.
Melanie, we have about 30 seconds left. I'm going to let you give your last thoughts on this.
No, I was going to say the biggest problem here is that they're penalizing kids who overachieved, who achieved the greatest heights. Yeah. That's the biggest problem, and I'm not surprised. I was forced to give a student who had a 101 average one time, I was forced to take the 1% off for that student.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was infuriated.
I hope this era goes away. I hope we get out of this.
It's detrimental.
Brian,
for our kids' sake. For our kids' sake.
Exactly.
Melanie and Ford, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.